In three, two, one. Good morning and welcome to today's episode of the Helpdesk podcast. We are up to episode 8 with Kevin and Gerald, aka SeikoDogg. Shout out.
What's up?
To those of you who do not know SeikoDogg, back in 2007, October 2007, I believe, they dropped a video of them singing in the car, which I played in the introduction that these two would not have seen, but it blew up to what, 20 million views now?
20 million, yeah.
20 million. And still counting.
And still counting.
And still counting.
And so the funny thing is, I was talking to Gerald, I was talking to Kevin, who's actually my cousin, and he was telling me that for whatever reason, he just forgot his password to the YouTube channel, and they went their separate ways, and they actually stopped creating videos. But funny how COVID has brought them together, and now they're back to making videos. So we're gonna discuss that. So welcome, guys, to the Helpdesk podcast. How are you both doing today?
Thank you. This is gonna be fun.
It's we know Kevin's the one driving today. You know, I need to take a little break from driving. I figured, you know what, Kevin, today you get to drive.
Yeah, because everyone's used to seeing you driving in the videos, Gerald.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So yeah.
But I'm probably the safer driver.
Oh, it's actually it's a little bit choppy right now. I guess because you guys are driving and the reception isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
Good old California.
Well, yeah. So another thing that Kevin told me was that, man, back when you guys were making these videos, it was just for you guys in general, right? You were just uploading it onto YouTube because that's the only way that you could actually share it, and not knowing that people around the world would be viewing it, let alone 20 million people.
Right.
So when it first started, Kevin and Scotty didn't even know that I uploaded it. I just let them know, hey.
That's right.
Yeah, it was more like I felt like, you know what, I wanna upload this video. It's freaking funny. I mean, I didn't think it was. The intention behind it was, I'm just gonna put on this thing because it's a new thing called YouTube.
Yeah.
People put videos on here, might as well do it.
Yeah, for sure.
The funniest thing about that is the keywords. You know, when you upload a video, you get keywords. The keywords were, at that time, hyphy, go dumb, go stupid. You know, the hyphy movement, right?
There's a part of the Bay Area.
Yeah, so because I actually watched back your Q&A because I missed it yesterday. Sorry, guys, or Friday, whatever day it was for you.
It's all good, man.
And yeah, so I listened to that whole Q&A, and then I just thought that was hilarious. And like, also, it wasn't only YouTube was the new platform back then; it was MySpace too. So it was a big deal when people would be sharing videos. Like, people actually used to share videos back in the MySpace movement, where if you had something on your wall, you had the intention of people seeing it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, of course.
Yeah, that was the best. And I mean, in terms of knowing that you guys were big, I told Kevin this, Gerald. I can't remember if I told you or not when we last spoke, but I was in uni and I walked into one of the computer labs and I saw some random dudes, not even my friends. They were watching the Boom 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 video. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, Kevin did tell me that. That's crazy. Actually, my girlfriend messaged her. My girlfriend, a friend of hers, messaged her. What's it called? Childhood friend when she was living in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend was born and raised in Hawaii, and she grew up with these neighbors. And it's this guy next door, a few doors down. Mm-hmm. Messaged her on Instagram and said, "Hey, are you dating SeikoDogg?" It's crazy. I was like, "What?" And then she looked at me. She's like, "So people do know you."
So people do. Yeah, I got a little bit of a following.
It's very interesting to be in the most random places.
Yeah,
and it's someone all of a sudden like, I know you from somewhere. I'm like, oh god. And then that's the part where it's like, we know what it is. We already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So.
Really quick, I want to share one more about that. I was in the Philippines. Okay, Philippines. Somebody went. So I had a friend who was from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Came out to the Philippines for college also, just like me. and his brother came out. His little brother came out to visit. He's like, "Hey man, I want you to meet my little brother. He's just like me. He's really cool. You would love him." And I finally met him, and then we were sitting down, and he was looking at me. He was like looking at me like, I was like, "What?" And we were eating, right? I was like, "What? There's something in my mouth?" And he's like, "Nah, you just look like somebody I know." I was like, "Oh, who?" He's like, "You don't know him." I was like, "Try me." For all I know, it is some, He's like, "You look like this YouTube thing. It's like SeikoDogg." I was like, that's me. He's like, "No!" He was like, "No! Are you serious?" I was like, I mean, yeah,
Did you start like,
wanna
that's me,
be,
bro?
boom, boom, boom. And then he was like, "Holy, that." And then I remember because he was like, he was like, "No, no." He's like, "That's cool, that's cool." And then he like calmed himself down real quick.
Like, all right.
Play it cool, bro. Play it cool.
I'm in the presence of a celebrity right now. Like
Play cool.
Wow, that would have
Yeah,
been
it's
so funny, dude. It's like, yeah, bro, that's me. What's up?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was cool, but
20 million, Mr. 20 million right here.
Yeah, well, you know what? The first video that I remember you guys doing was every time we touch, back in Kev's old place.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a video that I was like, I feel like doing this right now. I think that was like middle of the night.
I feel like doing this.
It was in the middle of the night.
Middle of the night. I was like, what do you feel like wearing? Let's wear red.
I know.
Like, all right.
They're like, these guys are probably gonna do some like gangster crip walking stuff, but nope, we're dancing
Wearing
every
blood
time.
colors.
Every time we touch, that's the song tonight.
So
I don't know if you see it in that video. My mom is walking back and forth in the kitchen too.
Yeah, I saw that.
So at some
I
point,
remember.
you just see her, and she's probably like, "What are you guys doing?" I don't know.
What was the
She didn't know
inspiration
what we're
behind
doing.
you guys just creating videos? It was just you're in high school, you were bored, and you wanted to do something funny.
Okay, so it actually started with me. So
Mhm.
I had a camera, one of those little digital ones where it's like really old school. Obviously now old school, but at that time it's like that high tech camera looking things that's just all digital. You put a little memory card in there.
Yeah.
And I was into that kind of music, like
Yeah.
like those kinds of songs. So I was like, yeah. And so then whenever Kevin and Scotty, because I picked them up for to go to school every day.
Yep.
And I think I was the only one with a license that time. Huh?
Yeah, Gerald was the only
I
one.
was the only one with a license. That's why I was like driving. So then I was like, my car, my songs. So I put on this random music. They're like, not again. I'm like, yeah. So then every day they just kind of got used to it, and then they started bobbing their heads to me doing it too. Yeah. And then all of a sudden we were listening to Boom Boom Boom, and then Scotty was like, and I was like,
yeah,
we're making a video.
That was literally for Scotty to do that randomly. It was really just out of nowhere because he is kind of like the random voice loud person out of us, even though we're random and loud.
Yeah.
Scotty is just like, he'll just out of nowhere. Like, okay. And then that's why it catches us off guard when he does that. It's like, what did he just do? Like,
so I wouldn't say, I don't know if that answered your question of how it inspired me, but I was like, I like these songs. They're gonna like it too. I don't care what they say. And then here comes Boom Boom Boom. Like that's what happened. So it was, and then after that, how we actually created the channel was I was in the Philippines to apply for colleges. So it was some winter break, summer break, or whatever. Summer break. I mean,
we were still in school because you left school.
We were in the middle of school.
We were in the middle of school because you left, and then you randomly came back.
I was there for a week. I know we're all shiny. Sorry, guys. But anyway, but yeah. So I left for a week while school was still going on, and I was applying for colleges in the Philippines, and I was sitting there. I was like they didn't know that I uploaded the video yet, and I just put it on, and I was sitting there. I was like, what? I was like, YouTube name, username. What the heck am I gonna put here? And it said you cannot change your username after this. I was like, well, I was like, I'm just gonna upload it. I just created an account just to
Mhm.
put it on the internet. And I was looking around, and I was like, I saw my glasses. My glasses at that time, the brand was Seiko.
Yeah.
And I looked at it. I'm like, SeikoDogg. Okay, SeikoDogg. DOGG. And then I was like, okay, well, that's what it is. Uploaded it, and then put on those tags. 1 day later, it had like 10 views. 2 days later, it had like 50 views. I'm like,
Who's watching this?
and then I remember, I was like, what's going
Exactly.
on? 1 week later, I had 400 views, and then 1 week, like 2 weeks later, I had like 2,000 views. I'm like, I called Kevin and Scotty. I was like, hey, are you guys like putting this, like watching this on repeat? They're like, what? No, why? Our video has like 2,000 views, and then it's like, what? And then like literally, I think 2 months later, we already had like 1 million or something.
Yeah.
Like,
That's insane, dude.
It was
it was really crazy. And then when I moved to the Philippines,
Mhm.
I had that. I don't know, Ron, if you've seen my video.
The sneezing. Yeah.
You seen that one?
Yeah, 'cause
that was a hit. So go ahead.
Yeah, because I was just saying, because I literally just listened to the Q&A, and then I didn't realize how popular it was at the time. I just thought it was hilarious. I look back, it's got like 600,000 views or something.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
no,
I think
oh my
so.
god! I didn't,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I remember. I was like, so actually, let me share with you my inspiration with that
Oh.
sneezing video.
393,000, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Still.
That's a
It's a lot. It's still a lot.
On just sneezing.
So the funniest thing about that is I had a classmate in the Philippines, obviously in the Philippines. So I had a classmate, and he's like, "Man, it's something stuck in my nose." And I was like, what is it? He's like, "I don't know." He was like trying to like blow it out, and he's like, "Ah." So I was like, "I need to make myself sneeze." I was like, "How are you gonna do that?" He got a tissue, he wrapped it up, exactly how I did in the video. He wrapped it up, he stuck it in there, and then he's he just kept sneezing, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the best thing ever." So, I didn't tell you this one.
This is the first time I'm hearing it.
So I was, and I remember when I first made that video, I was like, man, I want to put like a great song behind this. So obviously it was the blue song.
Yep.
Blue,
Yeah.
And I was sitting there. I put the camera, that same camera that I used for our first video,
Uh-huh.
put it on there, and I was like, how am I just gonna sneeze in front of these? No, I'm gonna try and like keep my eyes open. and then I was like,
We took it one step higher. Like.
yes. So that's what happened with that video. I just rolled it up, and I just kept making myself sneeze, and I showed it to my sister. She's like, post that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. The next day, we were second most viewed on YouTube. No, sorry, 13th most viewed on YouTube.
Yep.
And my video was 4th most viewed on YouTube, or something like that.
Man, that
13th
is.
most viewed on.
And you know, at the time, did you guys realize how much of an impact you were making on YouTube?
No, we did
Not really, because at the time, I don't think we really read the comments.
And on top of that, so think about it this way. Okay, like we didn't think about the platform. We didn't think about this whole platform marketing, social media. We didn't think about any of those things. We're just a bunch of dudes. Excuse me, a bunch of guys just
Posting
decided
videos.
to do something
Funny.
weird, and it was more for us. You know,
Yeah.
it was like, I want to look back at this in 10 years and laugh at myself. You know, that kind of thing.
Dude, it's been
but then-
13 years, and I'm still laughing at the
It's been
videos.
Oh my god!
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy how people are still finding us on YouTube. Some people have like, I get messages on Instagram and Facebook going like, "Oh my god, I found you," and I actually went on. I don't know if you've ever checked your junk messages on Facebook.
I get it all through the emails.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you guys ever try to add me on Facebook and message me on Facebook, I've never seen them because I just saw that there was an option to look at
Yeah.
previous like you know when you accept the message.
Yeah.
I have hundreds of those in there. It's like, oh my god, greetings from Germany, greetings from
Oh wow.
you know,
How
from
are they?
Australia.
Oh, because you had your full name in one of the first video or something like that, or
I think so.
That's right, Gerald on Wannabe, Gerald Rojo.
Yeah.
It says our
Howie,
yeah. It
That
says our
makes
names
sense.
on there.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I didn't think of that, but yeah, I got a lot of people. Oh, we love you. Please accept me. Please accept me. I just found this probably like a year or two ago, and I'm like,
damn man.
I feel bad now. I'm a horrible, you know.
Yo, you're just one of those jerk YouTubers now, Gerald.
Yeah, seriously, like, oh my gosh. No, but seriously, that's when we first started, we didn't think of any of that. Like Niga Higa, like
Yeah, Ryan Higa.
like Ryan Higa, he blew up. Like he was blowing up, and the funniest thing is, they didn't like Niga Higa and them and Kev Jumba. If we stayed consistent,
Yeah, bro.
like I just remember when we first started, that first video, the 20 million, had more views than all of their videos at that time combined.
Yeah.
Like I looked at that, I was like, man, if someone didn't lose the password.
It's all right, bro. You know what's better than having access back then? It's having access now. It's more exciting to kind of build something up on YouTube now because it's a more established platform and it's not just random. The cool thing is though, yeah, even Moi Moi Palaboy, dude, they're crazy huge in the Philippines. Like Roadfill, I'm pretty sure is on TV, right? I've seen him around.
Yeah.
I've seen him on some vlogs. So, I mean, there's nothing stopping you two right now. You've been consistently uploading, which is cool. I mean, this is the Helpdesk podcast. So, I think that something that we can take from this conversation is just do it because you want to have fun. I mean, that's what you two are doing. You're doing it for yourselves.
Yeah, definitely.
And I like your background with the palm trees and stuff. It looks cool.
Look at that! You see that? Wasn't even planned, but hey, thanks.
I think the biggest thing is, you know, right now we came back because there's so much chaos going in the world, you know, and we believe that
laughter's the best medicine, dude.
Yeah, love is the best. Exactly, laughter is the best medicine, you know, and we're just trying to show some love. You know, it's all about, you know, we see you guys. We know that a lot of you are going through a lot of things, and it's just really important for us to know, like, to be aware of that. So we are aware of that, and we're committed to just putting a smile on your guys' face, in your guys' faces. My accent was gonna faces.
We're talking too much, Ron. That's why.
Faces and yeah, and eventually, as our following grows, we do want to give back to the community, and you know, we want to you know, donate to a couple of charities, especially the people
That'll be dope, man.
through, you know, depression and all those things.
Mental health is huge right now. I think it's like Mental Health Day or something like that today.
Oh, it is. It's mental
Awareness?
yeah, mental
Awareness
health
Day?
awareness day.
Yeah.
Right? That's right. Yeah, I just saw that. Oh my gosh. Well,
good segue, bro.
We're driving around yesterday and we're talking about, like, as far as giving back. Gerald and I had the idea. When Gerald brought it up, he's like, we should like go out and just like, you know, bring food or whatever it is, water bottles, stuff to people that are like out and homeless
while
we're doing our thing.
Music.
The night at the Roxbury.
Yeah.
Because I was actually saying to Kevin back in the day as well, when I was having a rough day or when I just wanted to laugh, I just go back to your channel and just look up the old videos. Like, my personal favorite, actually all the videos that you posted, but especially I believe in a thing called Love and Wannabe. I don't know, it just it just always made me laugh, dude. And yeah, it was just
thank you.
It's just so raw and honest, and being that young and making videos just because you thought it was funny and sharing it with the world. Who would have thought that you'd amass over 23 million views collectively, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and is this
39 million views?
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even know. I was just trying to do the quick math.
I think it's at 20. Oh yeah, with all of them together.
Oh,
I
sorry,
don't even know with all of them together.
But yeah.
So I check a lot of the stuff on the YouTube as far as like how many people are watching, subscribers, so the analytics of it all. I think within like the last 28 days, there's like, I don't know, 1,500 or 15,000 minutes watched, and the amount of subscribers in the last, 28 days. I was like, what the heck? Like, this is like, it was going from like a flat line to out of nowhere, just, oh, okay, it's back up again. And then it'll just like, it's been fluctuating, going up and down. But I think in total we've lost like 40 subscribers from the last time I checked. But we're still
That's
at
all
like
right, man.
29.7.
Honestly,
or something like that.
It's just you guys made this channel. Well, Joel made this channel years and years ago, man. Over a decade. Think about that.
Yeah.
And like, it's gonna take some work to kind of build it back up because YouTube is such a saturated platform right now. But I believe in your content. I believe in the two of you. It's gonna
Thanks, man.
It's gonna go back up. You just need to stay consistent with it. Is this fact or fiction? Gerald, Gerald, you answer this. Kevin told me that Miley Cyrus DM'd you guys for a collab. Fact or fiction?
You don't remember that? Remember when she was doing the Miley and Manders show and she messaged us on YouTube?
What? I don't remember that.
So,
ooh, is it fiction?
Is when we're still in high school. I know, right? So Miley and Manders had this show that they did on Facebook or on YouTube, and out of nowhere, it was like, "Hey, we want to do a collab with you." It was in a message, and it was around the same time that we got the Comedy Central one for the show, DJ and the Fro.
Oh wow!
That came up after an award show. So the show was probably about a 15-minute show on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
And it only lasted one season. So if you guys Google it, you can see it. But they were offering us $3,000 to use 15 seconds of Gerald sneezing video. So it wasn't even, it wasn't anything from the past or like the boom 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 or anything. Yeah. See,
you didn't know this?
Okay.
He knows. Remember, because we're trying to find an agent. So at the time, Ryan Higa, he had an agent. So he had people to help him do his stuff. We had this guy named Kevin. His last name was D. We're not going to say his full name, but he's the one who gave us like computer. Like he gave me a laptop to help with the editing.
Oh.
So it was around that time.
Okay.
So he gave me the green screen, if we decided to do stuff in our house. But yeah, around this general time, there was Miley and Manders. There was, DJ and the Fro. And the only thing stopping us was okay from parents, an agent, and then shortly after there was the invite for the YouTube convention in Anaheim.
Yeah, and you guys are
How do I not know? I would have hopped on anyway.
I told him all about this stuff, so apparently he does not remember.
The only one I do remember was when Warner Brothers messaged us.
Warner Brothers messaged you.
So he didn't tell me about that one. See,
you guys need to work on your communication, man.
No communication, obviously.
I was in the Philippines and we just didn't have much communication. Like I think
that's fair.
I was the only one who had the way to contact Kevin. Because at that time we didn't have Viber or WhatsApp or Messenger or any of those things. I think at that time we only had email. Oh, and
Facebook was becoming a thing. AIM.
And
use AIM.
Sorry, Yahoo Messenger or something. Yahoo Messenger. And I remember it's because and then our hours. I was 16 hours ahead, so we couldn't really like always consistently.
That's true, yeah.
So Warner Brothers messaged me, and because I was going through the messages, and then I was like, it said Warner Brothers. It's like, hi, we would like for you to, we would like to connect with you guys and see if you guys can be a part of our company.
Damn, man.
And I was like, holy crap. And then when I looked at the date, it said sent 1 month ago. So I was like, so we're not like hot anymore. You know what I mean? It wasn't a hot, like.
At the time, yeah.
So then
no longer relevant.
Back, I was like, yeah, exactly. So I was like, hey, I'm interested. And then they responded with, we'll let you know, thank you. I was like, oh, I blew it.
No, that's okay.
No, but
I think the timing for us too, like when we first started doing this stuff, we were also like career oriented as far as like what we're gonna do next.
college,
It was
all those
college,
things. Yeah.
and we
So,
didn't know where we are gonna end up anyways, because it's like one of those one hit wonders. You get like a video that has 20 million views, one with 8, and then it's just like, okay, if you start loading more stuff, or if we ended up like we did, we separated, you know, everyone went their own ways. We kind of just like phased out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
and that's okay, you know, it is
Yeah.
what it is. But right now, we have our brand new intention is just to entertain. Like before,
Have
it
fun.
was just like
And-
whatever.
You know what? Again, because I listened to that Q&A, I don't think you guys should remake Boom Boom Boom. It's or any of your videos because you know you already had the magic. You guys, it was non-rehearsed, and you know, it is what it is, dude. Just leave it because you don't want to kind of make a sequel and kind of ruin it. You know how people just-
Exactly. That's why, like, I mean, I trust me, I got a lot of messages. Oh, a decade comeback, you know, 10-year comeback with a remake, 10-year, you know, remake. We see those comments all the time. But I was, Kevin and I even talked about it, but I was like, nah, like, it's gold, you know?
Yeah,
Well,
but-
how are we gonna?
if it's a 2020 remake, why not just a 2020 comeback?
You know?
Yeah. Well, you know what's even better? Like, just go back to your 90s music, dude. Like, Spice Girls,
now that.
everything. That's, and dude, what do you guys think about TikTok and moving over to that platform? I don't think so,
Great
man. Because
question.
you guys, I feel like, I was saying this earlier to Kev, that the both of you kind of, and other YouTubers like you, back lip syncing on YouTube, that was the original TikTok, you know?
Yeah.
You guys were in it
Yeah.
before it was an actual app. I think it was people like you who may have even inspired someone to create that app to make it easier. Because, like, no lie, it's not easy to remember the lyrics to a song, right? Well, not for me anyway, not for everybody.
Oh, we just have it on repeat in our cars and on our phones everywhere we go.
Yeah, like Venga Boys, it wasn't. We didn't listen to it to make a video. We were listening because we loved it, and then we just memorized it because we listened to it so much.
And we just like bobbing our heads.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
and
song was like
Blackberry.
from like 99 or 2000. I'm so surprised that you guys were listening to it back in 2007. How did you even land on that?
Oh, I just like the beat.
I just like,
I mean, come on, like
Yeah.
who hates?
I mean,
who doesn't love Venga Boys? I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
and it was the movement of techno dance
Yeah.
and like
That's
at a time along
Mm.
with like the hyphy movement, which
Yeah,
obviously
I
died
wanted a
out.
break from the whole yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Go stupid. You know, yeah.
yeah,
know,
for
yeah,
sure.
What did I
bro.
mean?
So I wanted to break. You know what I mean?
Yeah, did I
So-
mean?
So I wanted to just like I liked it, and then like Kevin and Scotty were like, it's his car, might as well. And I remember I had a CD.
A CD as well, not even an MP3.
No, yeah, there was no.
It
Yeah,
was a CD,
no
it was a
CDs.
CD, yeah.
Dang, man.
If you guys are wondering what happened to that car, that car was a Nissan Sentra,
Mhm.
year 2000. Yeah, it was the year 2000.
2000
And
Sentra, yeah.
what happened to that car? Oh, I got in an accident when
Oh,
when I came back to visit. No, it wasn't bad. I was with Kevin.
Should have recorded that.
We should have recorded. I think I don't know.
We were actually getting ready to. We weren't getting ready to record. We're just thinking of ideas as we're heading to the mall. We're heading to the mall, and so we're in this turn. We're turning left, but we were making a left, but Gerald had to make a U-turn instead because of the accident.
Mhm.
So we're just driving. It's kind of sunny. Gerald's like looking over to the side, and then I'm sitting in passenger side. I was just like, Gerald. That's all I did. I didn't like no panic. We're just like,
He said
Gerald.
Gerald, and I was like, because I was like, what?
Oh
And
my
then he
gosh.
looked, "Ah," and then boom.
And then no, it was I broke. But
Ouch. During that whole time where you guys were big on YouTube, it was like this whole, because I don't know if you listened to David So, his podcast, Genius Brain. AJ Raphael was on it. Do you guys remember him? He was that Filipino singer dude. Anyways, so what they
I
were talking
remember
about,
I remember the name. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, so they were talking about back in 2007, 2008. They like to call it the YouTube Asian American Renaissance because everyone on YouTube just so happened to be Asian, doing music, doing whatever kind of videos, and now that's
That is
just
very true.
evolved into what content people are putting out now. Like people are doing all just random comedy skits and whatever, and doing mukbangs and all these prank videos. That all spawned from like what people were doing back in your day, and I think yeah, I
Yeah.
mean it's your kind of content is still very relevant today because you see it on TikTok. It's just on a different platform now, and it's just crazy how
Yeah.
Yes.
it just come back around full 360, just moved away from to a different more suitable platform because what YouTube is used for now is more of a search engine. Like people go to it for reviews, to look
Oh,
up
definitely.
things. It but I think yeah, honestly, just bring it back to what you guys were doing, man. I like to call it the golden era of YouTube where it was all about music and making people laugh and not so much the serious stuff.
Yeah.
But man, it it's pretty cool. But like, so
Like
what are your
now,
plans
it's like,
now?
how do we market this?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you've got to have an actual
Yeah.
plan now. Like, you can't just randomly blow up. Well, you still can. It's just
Yeah.
it's a lot more
Exactly.
difficult.
But it has to be the most outrageous thing now. It's like yeah. And I hear you because right now, I mean, compared 2020 compared to back in 2000 in the early 2000s to late 90s,
Mhm.
people's attention span now is much shorter. You
Yeah,
know,
dude.
that's why
Just scrolling
if
through, right?
we do make a 2 minute video, if we do make a yeah exactly if we do make a 2 minute video, it's like, oh great, oh cool, this is great, nah, I'm bored. You know, so
Yeah, that's
I
just it.
think that's the biggest difference. That's the thing. If we were to change anything, we would do something that's like a bit shorter.
Mhm.
So TikTok, right?
Mhm.
It's a lot shorter. It's a lot more It's a lot more engaging. But you have to put in all the like your best content in a short amount of time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But the thing that I loved about love about what me and Kevin do is the fact that regardless, like in the 2 minutes, you're gonna catch. It's like I feel like it would be great, and it's also engaging because you're gonna catch subtle little things that you would only catch in a long video rather than a
Yeah.
short video.
Yeah,
Like
that's it.
if it was a short video of Venga Boys, I'm pretty sure no one would catch the Kevin's doing homework. Like
No. And
those
a
are
lot of
random
people
things
comment
that you
on
don't really
that.
see.
Yeah, a lot of people comment on that. Like
Exactly.
they're like, "Oh,
So
somewhere in 2020 Kevin's still doing homework." I saw one of that
exactly,
comment.
and imagine
I still am doing homework.
imagine like creating a 15-second video and then you say Kevin's doing homework. It's just like, okay,
Okay. Yeah.
like there's gonna be a lot of like subtle things that people are gonna miss in a longer I mean are gonna see in a longer video
Mhm.
than a short one. In a short video, it has to be crisp, precise. It has to be very intentional in that
Yes,
like
that's
I
right.
get that and I appreciate that. Like and I mean like we got to get with the times at the end of the day. You know,
Mhm.
if we really want to blow up.
Mhm.
But again, our intention is like, hey, whether or not we blow up, like we're showing love, we're giving
Mhm.
our all, and we want to make sure that we're giving people what they want as well.
Yep.
So how can we're planning out like how can we create the
The
in
magic.
between, you know,
Yeah.
like how can we create it like exactly. So it's gonna be it's tricky. So it's all about how can we spread our web, right? Is that
Mhm.
the how you
I
say it?
guess.
It's one way of
How
putting
can we
it.
cast our web out and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how
So
we're
yeah,
thinking about. So
Cuz
to answer your question earlier about TikTok,
it's up in the air, but I don't know if we're
hey,
really gonna end up
personally,
doing it. To be
I
completely
because I
honest.
heard I
yeah, I mean, first of all, it might not even be in
what
the United States anymore, TikTok. So, and
that's what I was right
Right.
about to
So
say that.
it might be banned here. So
and your following is on YouTube right now, and you're only just trying to build that back up. So I think play to your strengths. Like people found you on YouTube. people
Yeah.
follow you on YouTube. I think just, feed your community where.
Stick with YouTube.
Yes, you're
Hey, you know what? I just read a video, a comment that said, "Hey, YouTube gave me this as a recommendation, and I don't regret it."
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
coming
pretty
back.
funny because like these are new people.
Yeah.
These are new people. It's like I don't regret this. Like why did YouTube? Okay, like I'm all right. Like so at the end of the day, it's all about the algorithms, you know. So I understand that algorithm now is you show it to somebody, if they watch it long enough, they're gonna show it to somebody else.
Yeah.
But if they just cut it out like right when they see it, I mean, yeah, like first few seconds, YouTube's gonna go like, oh, this person doesn't like it. Let's not show it to anybody else. You know, so yeah, we understand that. So it's a bit more. We have to be captivating in the first 10 seconds
Mhm.
because short attention span, stuff like that.
Captivating and
So
consistent.
that's how we're gonna go about it right now.
Because
And
everyone is
extremely
going to
consistent,
know that when they see a video of you and Kevin, it's always going to be in the car, and someone's always going to be driving, and there's always going to be music playing. So straight away, they already know what to expect from you. And then every time, I talk about this in every episode. It's all about going down the rabbit hole on YouTube. Once you see one video you like, everyone's just going to go through the rest of your content and just consume everything. So I think, yeah, just do that. But in saying that as well, YouTube has also developed and evolved as a platform, and the quality that people are putting out now is ridiculous. Like, it's almost as if people are making movies when it comes to making their YouTube videos. They've got the lighting, they've got the microphones,
Oh, definitely.
and all these crazy cameras. I mean, look, you don't have to have all that. Everyone's got a phone that is capable of recording. We're doing this right now through Zoom, and you're in the car using your phone, and it's working perfectly fine. I mean, it's just using what you've got available to you. Although, me personally, I struggle with this every day. I'm like, oh man, I want to make a vlog, but I feel like my camera's not good enough or whatever. I think also you just got to do it. Like, it's Nike, bro. Just do it. Just get out there and start creating content.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
Do it for Kobe, Mamba mentality.
Yeah, that's it, man. It definitely. You just got to have a clear instinct about it and go 100% balls to the wall. Do you know?
Pretty much.
And just not worry about
like
everything too, right?
Yeah, I mean, like we've got a lot of haters too. I've seen people like these guys are annoying, these guys are like this, like that, but then don't listen to it. Like the people who hate on you for absolutely no reason, even though your intention is just having fun, they just hate themselves for not having fun either.
Well, that being said,
hurt people.
It creates more engagement. So the more you comment on it, the more people are going to see it. It doesn't matter if they like or dislike the video. That means someone's on your video,
right?
Spending time, and it's helping spread your content.
Yeah, that is exactly.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Any publicity is good publicity. Yeah.
100% for
yeah,
sure.
That's why we're not tripping. We're just like, you know what? Like whether or not we go big, but we're gonna go big or go home, So everybody's already at home, so might as well go big, right?
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks, COVID.
How is it over there, by the way, with the bushfires and everything?
It's horrific. It's really intense. It's like
it's calmed down as of late.
As the air quality in NorCal,
not too great. At least where I mean, the last fires were like closest to Bay Area, so it was spreading this way. I woke up one day like there's dust on my car after I got it washed. Yeah. So I was like, I thought the fires were over, but I didn't know there was a fire until I read up. I was like, oh, there's a fire.
Dude, in Australia,
and Napa Valley.
Yeah. In Australia during our summer last year, the whole summer in Sydney, it was just all like ashes, and you can just see the quality of the air was so bad. Dude, like the koalas were going extinct from those fires, man. It was like terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the videos. That was so sad, man.
The whole
like,
country.
You see them like jumping away, and then
it's funny because it's like 2020. It's like, all right, everyone stay home. And then Californians decide, I want to go outside. And then the fires were like, no, stay home. I feel like that's what happened. Like everybody's just trying to
talk about
go out.
It's Melbourne is on one of the toughest lockdowns right now. I'm maybe 3 months into lockdown. So we're not allowed to go past about 2 miles, a 2 mile radius. So
What?
yeah, that's what I was telling you before when we were doing that. When you guys wanted to do that fitness challenge, I'm like, oh, dude, I can't even go to my gym right now. Like it's closed.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's intense. I mean,
I think I told you the story, Ron, why we had to stop going when we were
Yeah.
playing Call of Duty.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, someone had caught it there
Yeah.
at the gym.
3 people, 3
Three,
trainers.
yeah.
Ew, that's
Oh,
not
the
good,
owner
man.
and 2 trainers.
So
Yeah.
Nope.
So
from there, the next day, I think, well, no, a couple days later, we went and got tested. Because even though we're all spread out in the gym, we're just like, all right, cool, we'll get tested right away. And we quarantined ourselves for like a week. I actually went to LA, but I stayed in the hotel majority of the time anyways.
Mhm.
So, because I had to pick up my stuff to move
Yeah.
back home. But yeah, thankfully we're negative. And
Mhm.
then I had to get another test because I started at Starbucks.
Yeah.
So I had to get another test and still negative. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm good.
yeah,
Oh.
it's pretty intense over here though, because people are they just don't want to stay in. They're just
Oh,
like,
dude,
no,
Yeah.
COVID
I
or
can say.
not.
I think
like,
it's the
like,
country
man,
as well. Like, I don't want to get into politics or anything, but in general, I don't think your country would be the type to just want to stay home and not go out.
Yeah.
Oh, we're spoiled. Americans are spoiled.
It's a
Freedom country.
privileged country.
But
Yeah, it's all about my rights, and but at the end of the day, it's like you want to talk about rights or responsibility.
Mhm.
For me, like I would love to go out, like I have the right to go out, I get it, but at the end of the day, I'm responsible for my family. What if I get it and then
Yeah.
I didn't know,
Mhm.
get it from my,
For
what
sure,
I mean?
man.
So,
Totally get it.
so yeah.
We're
on
out
a-
right now.
Not to be, yeah, I was gonna say not to be a hypocrite or anything. Like we're out, we're just gonna get food,
Yeah.
like pickup. We're not
That's
gonna go
normal.
eat out.
But
So it's
on
all about, it's all about.
on a lighter topic,
Right.
how about them LA Lakers, boy? So,
Yeah.
unfortunately, yesterday's game ended not in the most ideal situation.
Thanks a lot, Danny Green, for missing that jump shot.
Oh my gosh! Did you guys see Snoop Dogg's post on that?
Yeah, he was so mad. Some of y'all motherfuckers, go to gym right now and start practicing.
Yeah. You know who you're talking about. You. I was like, dang.
KCP? Was it something about KCP and Danny Green, or Markeith Moore? I know for sure you're talking about Danny Green.
I want to say it was Markeith. Markeith Morris because he's the one who tried to pass it into AD.
I was so mad.
I was like, Markeith, you had Danny Green open right behind you. You had whoever was in the corner, which I think it was
threw up
KCP.
a floater.
I'm like, bro, and you tried to force it. Yeah, he tried
To
to
AD.
force it in. Like, bro, come on.
Hell no.
Come
But
on, dude.
the good thing is the series has been extended, so we get to watch some more entertaining basketball. It's going to be a minimum of 2 more games, so that's going to be crazy. But yeah,
I just want it to be over.
Yeah, my heart can't take it anymore, bro. I've been watching the playoffs.
This is the thing.
It's been a while since I had that kind of anxiety last night.
I have it all the time. If I'm jumping on Call of Duty playing with these guys, I have it all the time. Anyways, so the thrill and the anxiety, oh my god. So with that game last night, I wanted it to be over just for the fact that they've been in this bubble for so damn long, to the point where it's like I would miss my family at this point.
Yeah, for
because
sure,
it's almost been 4 months,
That's it.
and it's like I feel for LeBron too. I know he wants to get back home and whip his kid's ass. So for the marijuana, yeah. So like for real, get it done and over with. Go back home, enjoy the rest of your off season. Get ready for the next year, however that may turn out to be. As far as for the Lakers, we already know we're gonna bring it home to California. So, Jimmy Butler tired. Jimmy Butler is tired. We saw it in the video last night in the post game. So, but yeah, for that, go Lakers. Lakers will win it. We already know.
All right.
We have one person in our group that's cheering for the Heat, and that's his girlfriend. So
No.
She's not a basketball fan. She's just like, she was watching it, and I was like, oh, babe, you gotta. She's like, who are we cheering for? And we're like, Lakers. She's like, oh, well, in that case, I'm cheering for the Heat. I was like,
Oh my
oh
goodness.
my
Damn
god.
people,
I was
bro.
like, nah.
Hey,
we
so
out.
let's start to wrap this up because I've taken quite a bit of your time. I mean, Gerald, you talked about, you know, your intention of just making people laugh and enjoy your videos, especially in a time like right now where people actually do need some happiness in their life. You know, was there any other words of wisdom that you want to share to anyone who's kind of starting up, creating content online, and, you know, trying to make it in this crazy world of social media?
Great question. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about what you want to be doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you see yourself in like 5 years being this YouTuber, being this person who people actually know,
Mm-hmm.
then can you imagine? Start imagining like, okay, if I want to be a YouTuber, what am I doing? What will I be doing in 10 years? Creating YouTube videos. How do you create YouTube videos? You start now, right? How can you be 500 videos in if you haven't started with your first one?
Yeah.
So it's like the first couple months, years. If you guys don't know who Evan Carmichael is, he is this entrepreneur online.
Mm-hmm.
I follow him, and he's shared his this screenshot of when he first started YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And his YouTube, it's a YouTube that went from October 7, 2009 to 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And then he wrote down every single all of his subscribers from October 9, 2020 all the way to 2007 all the way to 2020. It said October 9, 7 subscribers.
Yeah.
October 9, 2007, 20 subscribers. Then 2008, it said 20 subscribers. And then it said 2010, it said 100 subscribers. Today, 2020, he has over 2 million subscribers on YouTube.
Kept
So
up
you
that
can
grind.
imagine, it's like, it's just he kept it up. He just stayed consistent. And then eventually, if you show up, then people will know who you are. That's all about it.
Build
Like,
it and
show
they
up
will
enough.
come.
If you keep hiding behind, build it and they will exactly build it and they will come. So words of wisdom about social media and, you know, creating your following. That's all you got to do. Stay consistent. Like
Networking. A lot of networking.
a lot of networking. Yeah. So it's the internet. You can literally reach whoever you want to reach. So boom. Mic
And
drop.
Kevin, any knowledge bombs you want to drop to whoever's listening?
Knowledge bombs, as far as that goes, for how it is now, I think the only thing that I've been doing is I kind of grab a little bit of I guess information as far as watching other people's like YouTube channels and seeing what they do, you know, to engage groups.
Right?
So
You're
it's just
listening to what's going on in the world.
Yeah, and I try to relate it to, you know, what's going on now, and then just being, you know, supportive of people around us and just being like, all right, we're here for you. We're in the same, you know, boat. As far as like how to get it out there, you know, I just been using the normal social media stuff that I've been using is, you know, YouTube, Google, Reddit. I put on Reddit, I guess.
Yeah.
Instagram, you know, other pages on Facebook too, which I posted on a bunch of like YouTube channel pages on Facebook.
Yeah, that's genius actually.
I feel like that's how we end up getting some of the views too.
And I think another thing is you told me that you went to like the Apple store and would put your video up on all the MacBooks or whatever or computers.
Oh yeah. So
that's when you had a lot more time.
I used to put our videos. Yeah, when I used to go to T-Mobile stores, wherever there are cell phones, I would put the content just like right there where it would like load. And so when they open it, it's like, oh, what is this video? Like they might think it's like a demonstration of the phone and they click it, then boom, there's another view.
That
you know?
is so funny.
So that was like in the earlier days, you know, before lockdown and everything. But
that was a hustle
I used
there,
to do
bro.
that. That was the hustle. Right now, what I've been researching lately is t-shirts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
get your
am
merch,
looking at a
bro.
place out here in Vacaville to start merchandise. There's one I want to do of Gerald's face because Gerald's face is like priceless and it's amazing. And it's
Isn't
like
that
it's iconic for our videos and stuff like that. But it's the one
For
where
sure.
he's sitting here like his like mouth is wide open,
Yeah, bro.
whatever.
And then there should be
So
one of you
Yeah,
looking
his
down doing
knees.
homework.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm gonna have like my book, like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm still
Kevin's
doing
doing homework.
Yeah, no, his niece.
That's sticking with you for
his
life,
niece
bro.
knows me as right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. What's it called? His niece was even. He goes like, "Hey."
Oh yeah, that's right. So I say, hey, Amelia, do the Uncle Gerald face. So she'll sit there and go, and she'll make the Uncle Gerald face. So it's like perfect that, you know, my 4-year-old niece, after watching our
Mhm.
video, she's like, that's you and Uncle Gerald. I'm like, so it's like, it's perfect. So,
Oh man, timeless
so
content.
the face is out there and my homework is still in the product.
All right, guys, the reception's actually
Oh, it
looking
cut
really
out,
bad
yeah.
right now. But thank you again for joining us
Yeah.
on the
it's all good.
Helpdesk podcast. I hope everyone who's
Thank
listening
you.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
These guys are amazing. Subscribe to them. I'll have everything linked down below. And hopefully when they get their merch up, I'll also update the description and have that all there. Guys, Kevin, Gerald, thank you so much for joining. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully, Gerald, I'll be able to see you the next time I'm in the States or in the Philippines or wherever you are. And Kevin, I will see you when I see you in the gulag,
Yeah.
bro.
I'll see you in the gulag.
And the gulag.
All right, boys.
take care.
Peace. Have a good day.
Thank
Have a
you.
powerful,
Enjoy.
powerful weekend.